We love you.
Hey.
We love you. And we went to your concert. Thank you so much.
It wasn't a dive bar on the east side, but Taylor Swift snuck into a popular upscale restaurant on Magazine Street for an intimate dinner Friday night ahead of Super Bowl LIX. The pop star dined at Lilette, a French spot that calls itself the sexiest restaurant in town, with boyfriend Travis Kelce, a tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick and Brittany Mahomes were also in attendance. The couples were at the Uptown restaurant for a few hours and had dinner in a private room. A crowd of a few dozen people had gathered outside, cheering and taking videos as they left just after 10 p.m. Swift, wearing a short black dress with her signature red lip, smiled as she and Kelce walked together hand in hand to an awaiting vehicle. Lilette was extra star-studded Friday night as actress Jennifer Coolidge and former football star Joe Montana were also seen inside the restaurant. But they were not seated with Swift's party. The Tortured Poets Department star is in New Orleans to watch Kelce and the Chiefs take on the Philadelphia Eagles Sunday in Super Bowl 59 at the Caesars Superdome. She was last here in October for 3 nights of the Eras Tour. Several celebrities have already arrived in New Orleans, including Cardi B, Bradley Cooper, and Kendrick Lamar. Kelce's brother, former Eagles football player Jason Kelce, has been hanging out in the French Quarter and played beer pong Thursday night at Lafitte's Blacksmith Shop Bar. The brothers have already recorded and published an episode of their New Heights podcast from the Crescent City, where they tried iconic New Orleans foods. With a win over the Philadelphia Eagles Sunday at the Superdome in New Orleans in Super Bowl 59, the Kansas City Chiefs will accomplish something no team in NFL history ever has before. The reigning back-to-back Super Bowl champion Chiefs can become the first team to win 3 consecutive Super Bowl titles, and quarterback Patrick Mahomes would become the first QB to win 4 Super Bowls before his 30th birthday. Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce can also make a bit of history of his own, though his goals might be a little more difficult to reach. Kelce needs 206 yards receiving and 2 touchdown catches to tie San Francisco 49ers legend Jerry Rice for the most career receiving yards, 2,245, and the most touchdown receptions, 22, in playoff history. And while Mahomes and Kelce will surely celebrate their personal accolades with their friends and family if the Chiefs win on Sunday, the two are reportedly planning a wild celebration for everyone on the team. According to the U.S. Sun, if the Chiefs down the Eagles, Kelce and Mahomes are planning a trip to a Caribbean island to celebrate the team's 3rd straight Super Bowl championship. The duo are also planning to drop quite a bit of cash on gifts for their teammates as well. The Sun reported Kelce and Mahomes are prepared to drop $887,500 on 25 bottles of Louis Roederer Cristal champagne, $80,000 on 35 bottles of Armand de Brignac Brut Gold champagne, and $27,500 on 25 bottles of Armand de Brignac Ace of Spades Rose champagne. And that's not all. The duo reportedly planned to spend $1,000 on 20 boxes of luxury cigars, and they intend to buy each of their teammates a Rolex watch. Players can pick from 2 types, a $1,650 Seed Weller or a $21,400 Cosmograph Daytona. Kelce and Mahomes have been thinking about this for a while and are desperate to show their appreciation for the entire roster who have worked so hard all season. A source told The Sun it's very important for them to show love to their teammates and be great examples on and off the field. They want to give presents to show how much they appreciate everyone's hard work and commitment to the team and the franchise. Lavish post-Super Bowl celebrations are nothing new for the Chiefs. Many of the players stayed out all night partying in Las Vegas after last year's 25-22 overtime win over the 49ers in Super Bowl 58. Meanwhile, Blake Lively will not be accompanying her longtime best friend Taylor Swift to watch her boyfriend Travis Kelce face off against the Philadelphia Eagles on Sunday. A source told DailyMail.com exclusively, Blake is not attending the Super Bowl. Blake has not left the house since this started practically, the source said. Taylor wants nothing to do with this trial and court case. Last year, Lively was among Swift's crew that cheered on the Kansas City Chiefs from a jam-packed VIP suite at Allegiant Stadium. The elite group included Kelce's parents, Donna and Ed Kelce, his brother Jason Kelce, as well as her pals Ashley Avignon, Lana Del Rey, Ice Spice, Miles Teller, and Kelly Teller. Additionally, her mother and father, Andrea Swift and Scott Swift, and brother Austin were present as the Chiefs successfully defended their Super Bowl title for a second straight season. Although Lively joined Swift for 2 other Chiefs games in the past, she did not tag along to any during the 2024 to 2025 season. Since going public with her romance with Kelce in late 2023, the So High School hitmaker has attended dozens of games and is set to fly out to New Orleans to see her man compete for an unprecedented 3rd straight Super Bowl win. The claim comes amid reports that the 14-time Grammy winner feels used by the Gossip Girl star, 37, after becoming embroiled in the explosive legal feud between Lively, 37, and Baldoni, 41. Baldoni has claimed Lively name-dropped Swift to intimidate him at a meeting with her husband Ryan Reynolds about edits she had made to a rooftop scene in their film It Ends With Us. In his $400 million lawsuit filed last month, Baldoni alleged Swift showed up and made him feel like he needed to comply with Blake's direction for the script. Lively compared herself to Game of Thrones character Khaleesi in a series of text messages to Baldoni, in which she referred to Reynolds, 48, and her best friend as her dragons. On Thursday, it was claimed Swift resents Lively for calling her one of her dragons and leveraging her name, with a source claiming to TMZ that she was blindsided over the meeting with Baldoni. The source claimed Swift came to Lively's apartment when she was told by the actress and had no idea that Baldoni would be there. The source said Baldoni was about to leave after the 2-hour meeting when Swift walked in and was introduced to him for the first and only time. Swift told Baldoni how excited she was to see the movie because he was her friend's boss, according to the source. They also claim Swift believes Lively timed her meeting with Baldoni so she would arrive before he left. Swift was also said to be baffled by Lively calling her a dragon, adding, "It's weird to say that about a friend." It was further claimed by the source that Swift has learned Lively has been inappropriately leveraging her name for a long time, like telling a young actress that Taylor cast her, which simply did not happen. DailyMail.com has contacted representatives for Taylor Swift, Blake Lively, and Justin Baldoni for comment. Also on Thursday, numerous sources insisted to US Weekly that Swift had no involvement in the making of It Ends With Us. Taylor has always been Blake's friend, but Taylor doesn't have any involvement in the case. She wasn't part of the movie, one insider claimed. Taylor was not a producer on the film and had no creative involvement, another source pointed out. They added that a different source told the outlet that dragging Swift into Lively and Baldoni's legal battle is unnecessary. While she and Blake are friends, this case is now a legal matter for the courts to resolve. Dragging Taylor into it is unnecessary and misrepresents what really happened, they said. This comes after insiders claimed Swift tried to help her close friend Lively tone down her balsam nature years before the actress's legal roller coaster with Baldoni. The Gossip Girl alum is currently locked in a bitter battle with her It Ends With Us co-star, whom she accused of sexual harassment and launching a smear campaign against her in a bombshell lawsuit last year.